Hey guys, it's Jason, and welcome to the C++ programming practice section of my channel. Well, right now we only have C++ programming because that's the current language that I'm doing a tutorial on. But hopefully in the future we'll also have different practice problems for other languages as well. So let's get started. So this series is supposed to test your skills and your abilities to solve a problem, and also help you have something to talk about when you go on your first programming job interview or something like that. Overall, if you're an experienced programming, the first half of this tutorial, not this tutorial, but like this series, will basically be going over basic problems, but in the future, as the series goes along, there will be more difficult problems that both experienced programmers and new programmers can try to solve. So the website that I get these practice problems from will be in the description down below. But overall, let's get started. So the problem is to write a program in C++ which outputs a welcome text in a separate line. So overall, this problem is pretty basic. Most people should know. So this is a basic problem that you probably know how to solve already, and this video is not really needed, but some people actually don't know how to solve this problem, so I'll go over it just in case. So the first thing we're going to do is start a new project, and since we're using the Visual Studio's IDE, in order to do that, we're going to click File, New, go to Project, click on Visual, C++, then Windows Console Application. And then after that, just type the name of the project. After you do that, you will be taken to a page that looks like this. The first thing to do when you're creating any programming project or any like program in C++ is on the first line you want to create a comment. Okay, the first thing we're gonna do, write a comment on the first line so that future programmers that are going over your code know what the project is trying to accomplish, basically. In order to do this in Visual Studios, they already have something on the first line, so we're just gonna delete that and write a program in C++, a welcome text in a separate line. Although that's vague, I think it accomplishes for what we're doing right now. So the next thing we're gonna do is include a header file. So in order to do that, you would type the hashtag include, and you would then type your header file. So the header file we're going to use for this is the iostream header tag, which will allow us to use the cout and cin in our program. Under that, we will be typing using namespace std followed by the semicolon. The simplest way to solve this problem is to type cout and then in double quotes, welcome to my program, followed by the escape function, which is the backslash followed by n inside the double quotes, and then we would run our program. As you can see with the Visual Studio IDE, it just flashed and that was it. You didn't really see what it output. So in order to cause the console window to take up, executing your program, you would type system then pause in order to, which tells the console window to wait for a key to be pressed after the program is executed. Now, that was pretty easy and it solves the problem right there. But we could also make it a little bit more complicated. Since this is the easiest way to solve the problem, we're going to try to show a more complicated way, which, although it's more complicated, it's able to be modified easier. Let's say in the future you don't want a welcome text, you want something else to be outputted. So in order to do that, we're going to include a different header tag, and this header tag would be the string header tag. Then after that, we're going to create a string variable, and the string variable is going to be called G. After that, we're going to initialize it. Notice this time we didn't have to specify its type, but we just initialize it normally. And then we're going to put G equals and our welcome text, and then followed by a semicolon. After that, we're going to type cout G, and since G equals the string, it's going to output the string instead of the letter G, if you know what I mean. Yeah, those are the basic ways to solve this problem. If you found some other ways to solve the problem, leave it down in the comments. But overall, like the video, subscribe, share it if you want. And if you have any other questions about C++ and all that, I would love to answer your questions. So leave them in the comments as well. And yeah.